Went camping. I hired on the virtual assistant that I've been trying to hire on. I am bringing on a neighbor call, which that'll probably just be, yeah, no expectations on that. Solidified assignment fee agreement for Westford.
Good. When is Westford supposed to close?
End of September.
Ooh,
Yeah, only 10K soon.
yeah.
But,
I'm surprised that you called Westford like a small assignment fee because to me 10K is minimum. I don't consider 10K all that small. Because I've seen people do like a 3K assignment fee, which I think is crazy, but yeah.
it'll be like, I think this is like, this is basically one of the smallest assignment fees I've ever seen.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like my average percentage of whatever fees that I'm used to is like was like 8 to 10, you know. But
Yeah. So this one is a small fee up front and then that's it. Because I know you guys were talking about partnership stuff. But I think
no,
with him, go
yeah,
ahead.
no, he's like, yeah, man, I'm rerunning the numbers and looking at stuff. He's like, I just don't see it happening. He's like, you can go assign this to other people. He's like, you can go do that if you want, but he's like, you know, I mean, he even said like that, hey, I could do like 10 before, maybe 12 or 13, but like, you know, partnership off the table. And I just agreed to the 10. So let's just do the 10, keep it moving.
Listen, at the end of
So
the day, I like it. It's your first deal with him. I like it.
technically not second.
I mean, well, the first local home offers deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So did that.
What's going on with the I never say this place right, but it's next to Mattapan, Hyde Park. It's like Ratacuchet Drive, Ruskindale.
Yeah, Rustindale. The attorney checked off that box that I was being a little bitch about. That's just how I am. He sent that paperwork back in. New Western was checking in on like, hey, when are we going to be able to close it? The attorney was saying that the bank was saying the end of August because that's when it would be 12 months.
Yeah.
So the process is starting. So like we're thinking we might be able to close in the end of August, but also on the paperwork for the partial lien release that it could take anywhere from 2 to 6 months. So New Western outlined that buyer's okay with the longer closing. We just need to keep expectations up. So
Keep expectations
that's
what?
fine. Just like continue to set expectations of when closing will be. So right now we're
Yeah.
thinking end of August, but and hopefully it's not longer, you know.
All right. So going through your list
And
of stuff, Westford has the assignment and it closes September. Ruskindale, we said August, but there's a partial lien paperwork.
yeah, I can see that falling through. I can see buyer being upset and not wanting to close and that falling through, and then I get a pivot. But as of right now, the closing date with the buyers is scheduled for end of August.
Yeah.
Seller
Uh,
has been quiet. Seller has
yeah.
not been answering calls. So like with a seller like this, who knows where his head's at? He's probably already in another contract or something. But yeah,
Okay. Keen is closing end of this week, hopefully.
what?
Keen is closing the end of this week.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Yes, it should be the 8th, which is Friday, but seller was supposed to go to the town today to get the original death certificate. I told him where to mail it. I didn't get confirmation that it was mailed. You know, so we have to get that stuff. We got to make sure buyer is like funded and ready to go. You know, title's cleared aside from those death certificates. There's no municipal lien certificate in New Hampshire. I asked Meg if there's any other like additional situations or things we need to look for as far as sellers are concerned. I don't think we do. I think we're pretty good.
Good.
Marlborough is under agreement. We have received a deposit check for that listing. We have a draft purchase and sale agreement that I need to review and okay, and then send to buyers. Buyers were in there measuring for some flooring tonight. I'm trying to see if there are any personal property items they would like to add into the P&S. And that's that.
So he's not gonna clear anything. He's just gonna leave everything as is.
Well, if I can make that happen, no, he's gonna have to clear everything else out. But I'm trying to make it as easy for him as possible. I'm trying to see if the buyers want anything.
Yeah.
So there's that. The signed listing for the Rockport lot of land came in today, so I have to post that live tonight. I'm just gonna start at like 300, I think. I got the listing signed at 199 or 200, but I think I'm just gonna post it at 300. That gives me some room to decrease if I want.
Yeah.
And we'll see. So that's good. The listing in New Hampshire, my first New Hampshire listing. '11th or 12th, and then I'll be getting photos the day after or the next day. So just waiting on that to get cleaned up, and then we can do photos and then list it. I'm gonna need a high price on that one though, because I think the payoff is pretty high, and based on what I was seeing for comparables, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. But that'll be kind of like a easy transition to maybe like a sub 2 or something like that.
He must have arrears though, if the payoff is high.
So what
So
happened was he
yeah.
bought it somewhat recently, and then he did some sort of HELOC, or he did like a cash out refi, and he put it into like the backyard landscaping. So he like bought it at market value with like no equity, and then he did like a cash out refi somehow. There must have been some equity, I guess. And then with that, he did the landscaping, and now he needs to sell because his daughter is no longer living there, and you know, she was helping with some of the rent and stuff, and he wants to get back a little bit closer. She moved, so he wants to get back a little bit closer to her. And I think it's a little bit much for him. The payment kind of went up and all this other stuff. So
Okay. Last but not least, Lynn.
Lynn, I've been emailing back and forth with the short sale company. I'm like, hey, how can I do this above board? Like, if anything happens, I need to let the bank know that I'm giving them money for personal property, but letting them know it's separate. Like, I want to make it known. And also, I want to push for relocation funds so they get that. Justine is like a pit bull over there at that company. She's really good at following up. She said she spoke to the sellers. I think it might have been today or the other day, but they've been. The wife has been somewhat communicating with me.
Yeah.
Over text, and the husband's also on there, but the husband's been quiet. So ever since like that family member is like, it's fraud if they pay you money, and I'm like, no, we're doing this above board. We're letting the bank know that I'm going to do all this stuff. So I sent the feedback from the short sale company. I said, I think at the end of the day, the difference between what your family friend is concerned with, which is rightfully so, and what we would be doing is disclosing whatever we are doing, we're going to disclose to the bank. And then she goes, do they really have to know? And I said, yes, they should know about it, because then it's not going to be above board if we keep it from them, and we're not trying to go to jail for fraud and all that shit. That's not how we work.
Yeah.
But I asked if it makes sense yesterday. I was like, does it make sense to continue with the short sale process, or should we try to figure something else out? We'd be letting the bank know about any money for personal property so they're able to approve or deny it. The short sale company would also be pushing for relocation funds, but there's no guarantee. And then she was like, do we have any other options? And I said, I mean, you can just wait out the bank until they schedule an auction date and deal with it then. She goes, no, exactly what I wanted to avoid. I said, yeah, sure, but truthfully, it's not gonna do you guys any more harm. You can continue to live there without making any payments, and then the bank can foreclose. And when they do, you probably still will be living there for a few months before they actually kick you out. So it's like, and she goes, I just looked into past texts from you and me. Apparently, she spoke to the bank on July 14th, and they said they would have someone reach out for an inspection, but still haven't heard from anyone. So I think it's basically like they're trying to do an appraisal because she was talking with them about short sale. So that's where we kind of like left it off. Because she wants to do a deed in lieu of foreclosure, but they said they need to go through the short sale process first. And if the short sale
Yeah.
doesn't work, then they can do the deed in lieu. And I said, yeah. So it sounds like it's an appraisal on their end. So I'm not pushing them. My whole thing with them the whole time is like, look, don't let anybody push you in. Like, you can just sit here and do absolutely nothing, and you're not going to be any worse off. Like, do that. You know, if you don't want to do that and you want to move forward with me, let's do that. But like, I'm not going to push you to make a decision on this.
I would argue with you just a little bit, because I know you're not the planning type, but if you had to be surprised with an immediate move out, it's really embarrassing and it's really like devastating. So it's a lot easier and nicer.
What do you mean surprised with an immediate move out? Like,
If they have an auction and then there's a closing and then police come to kick them out, all of that is really upsetting and embarrassing. So if they can
yeah,
take
but
ownership and say like, hey, let's do a short sale, let's know exactly when everything is happening so that we can plan and prepare for it. It's less chaotic, it's less embarrassing, it's less
I would
stressful.
disagree. There's less known. You know less when you're doing a short sale. I can't tell them what the timeline's going to be for a short sale. It's whenever the bank decides to get back to me. And then when they get back to me, it's like, you got to fucking go now. At least now they know there's no auction scheduled. Typically, it's 12 months from when they first get their first order of notice. Their first order of
Yeah.
notice wasn't until April of this year, which pushes them until April of next year. So I would say just keep your eyes peeled for mail. And then all of a sudden, when you do get an auction, you're going to know when the auction date is. And then that's your day. There's a lot more knowns in terms of timeline, I think, when there's an actual foreclosure date.
But I think like foreclosure date versus short sale, they can't foreclose on a house that's going through the short sale process. That foreclosure process has to immediately freeze.
But so like, yeah, the thing just comes down to when they need to get out. Because basically the conversation is, look, it could be a month, it could be 6 months for the short sale, it could be 12 months. I don't know. But when they approve it, you guys need to have somewhere to go. And that
Yeah.
is difficult for them, you know?
But I
So like,
also think
I'm
short sale,
not gonna
hopefully,
put, I'm never gonna push somebody in that, right? Because this
yeah.
benefits me. How is this could benefit them potentially zero, right?
Mm,
If they don't get any funds from me because the bank denies it, and then they also do not get any relocation funds from the bank, then like, how is that benefiting them at all? It's not. It's not benefiting them one bit. So here I am pushing my prerogative and my agenda to benefit me. I don't do that.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Understood.
I let them come to the decision, and when it's go time, I'm there.
Mm,
Because otherwise, I'm just going to be another wholesaler, another cash offer buyer, like pushing them to whatever, you know? I don't do that. I want people to decide to work with me.
yeah. There's one more deal that I know of, and that's the Ipswich one.
They're officially out of contract. The
Okay.
guy Bobby was like ghosting me because his sister or something is coming to help like clean some stuff out. And I'm like, hey, can I get my partner in there so we can walk the property and come up with an offer? And he's like, I don't know if I'm accepting an offer right now, because he's thinking he's still going to try to get them out, which like I don't think he's gonna. So
Mm,
that's that. But I'm basically just continuing to follow up with him. I've called him like a
okay.
bunch of times in the past 2 or 3 days, texted him. I'm probably gonna text him right now that you brought it up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, yo, so should I focus my efforts elsewhere, bro?
I mean, I like it. I saw you on a text message one time say, I don't know who you were talking to, but you're like, hey, I have a couple opportunities I'm looking at. Yours is included. I'm trying to make a decision whether I move forward with one or the other or both. And I need some sort of information. And then the guy wrote you back immediately and was like, let's party.
That's not gonna be this guy. This guy's in real estate, so he's gonna be like,
Oh,
yeah, bro, take your deals.
mm,
Good strawberry.
okay.
Yeah, I can't do that. But what I can do is like the John Martinez text,
Which
which
is
is
what?
great. Hey, Bobby, haven't heard from you. I feel like I might have upset you for some reason. Like that really wasn't my intention. Just let me know if I should focus my efforts elsewhere. Did I offend
Mm.
you?
I love all of your like acting, intonation, like rather than just like reading it to me, the whole acting behind it was very good.
That's what it is.
I also think so, like, yeah, the script is good, but also like your reading of it. And I have to tell you, every time I've heard you on like a live call, you do that really well. Like the whole like, hey, buddy, I don't know.
Tonality is like, I don't know, I'm making up percentages, but I think tonality is like 50% of communication when it comes to, especially just over the phone. Body language is big, but when you're just over the phone, tonality is like the majority.
How's my tonality?
Depends.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, you're right, by the way. I definitely need to go back to the drawing table and buy a deal, get into another project. I actually 10 days from now, a year ago, is when I bought the Haverhill house. And so I think I looked at it like a week ago, this time last year, but like a week ago. So
We
um
need
say it again.
we need to get you a cosmetic flip with good numbers.
No, I mean I feel like I can do any flip. Honestly, so with the contractor group I have, I can do
Six-
any flip.
16 months of like holding costs and shit. Fuck that. Like all the more reason that needs to be like a deeply discounted deal, not a new Western bullshit deal. Like you need a real deal.
The other thing I was thinking of is Brandy Brow at some point will pop. I'm thinking of part of me is like because I've sat here without having a project to work on, the easy way out is just getting rid of it and giving it to somebody else and like getting out at 300. The other option is take it all the way and do it like 550. But it's going to
Have
take
you
like
run calculator numbers on that stuff? Like what would be the
um
difference between
so I think I can get out at 300 and that's like with
which
New
is
Westford. Huh?
170? That's like 130, call
Yeah,
it.
130. The other option is I take it all the way. That's anywhere from 150 to 175. I'd have to do
Not
siding.
worth it.
You're so funny.
You okay, well, you're looking at 130 as is, be done with it, or you're looking at like a 12-month project to make an extra 30 to 50. No, no,
Yeah,
not worth it.
that's
Like the
fair.
a fucking quick nickel's better than a slow dime.
I hear you. Greggles, talk to me.
What it is.
What'd you do this past week?
Uh, Working on this IMO in Houston, and then working with the roofing company, and then trying to help one of my sellers get a trust account set up at a bank. And I don't know. I just kind of told him like, hey, like I put in a lot of money into this deal. We got you an attorney. Everybody's done doing what they got to do except for you, and I'm about to just walk away from it. But I'm just creating a sense of urgency, and supposedly she has a meeting with the bank tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
When you say helping your seller create a trust, is this the bond person?
This
Like the
is the
underage bond, whatever?
yes. Yeah, same
Okay.
fucking deal. Yes.
Well, hopefully you're learning a lot, right? I can't hear you for some reason.
I'm educating a lot because, I'm the one telling the attorney, hey, we can probably do this. And she's like, yeah, I didn't, I actually thought about that. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure you did. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm actually learning how to find ways around this. Hopefully, if somebody else comes across this problem, I can give them suggestions too. But it's just
Yeah,
it's an annoyance, I'll get paid when I get paid on it. It's just Jesus Christ, it's been over 2 years.
yeah,
But at this point, it is what it is.
yeah. One of my deals, I think we're coming up on 2 years. December will be 2 years, and it's already August, so that's like another 3.5 months, and we're right there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's a little ridiculous and insane, but like I said, part of real estate it is what it is. I mean, sometimes deals take a long time, and this is just
yeah,
one of those deals.
Usually the long time ones pay off, or at least there's a good lesson with it. Either or, I know you'll be better for it. So yeah. By the way, dare I ask what's going on with Lane, and did the house sell or is it under contract?
We did another price reduction on it because Lane's getting I don't know, he sent us a message and Kinley talked to me about it. I was like, man, just go ahead and lower the price. That way we can get this, that way we can get him paid off and we can exit out of the deal. And we called him to talk to him about it. He got upset and hung up on us. So, I mean, honestly, he's like, he doesn't really think logically. He's acting emotionally, and it doesn't help whenever you're trying to have a business relationship. Even if you feel like you got the short end of the stick, I mean, you still have to
Yeah.
control yourself in a sense. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
okay.
I would, you know that gay guy, that gay realtor that you like?
Devin Forbes.
Yeah. Have you talked to him about the property and just been like, hey, we have this property listed. It's not moving. What's the problem?
I have talked to him, but he says that he can't talk to us because we
We're under,
are somebody
yeah,
else's we're somebody else's client, and he says he don't want to start no shit, with
yeah.
anybody. But he also says that he gives me advice, but he tells me I don't know. He says it in a way to where he's not giving me advice. So, I mean, at this point, I put my phone down because there was a cop behind me, but they're gone now. So,
Yeah. All good, all good.
but
Do
yeah,
what
that,
you
that's
need to do what
okay.
you need to do to drive safe. Yeah. Can you fire her? I think she sucks. If you, I don't know, you did a large price reduction and now you're getting into a second price reduction. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like you guys are doing what you need to do to move this along, and he's not being helpful, and she fucking definitely isn't getting the job done.
I mean, Kinley basically let us get shot in the foot to teach Lane a lesson, which I'm cool with because I'm not counting on that deal to pay the bills. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he did everything the right way or not, but it's just another rebuttal that he can't bring up. He can't say, "Well, we went with your realtor taking this long." Now it's like, well, we went with your inexperienced.
I mean, at this point, you've given his realtor X amount of time to get the job done. X amount of time to get the job done. They're sleeping with a contractor and therefore know fucking all the features of the house. Okay. Like if anyone should be able to sell the house well, it should be her. And it's not happening. You did a large price reduction. You're getting in bed with another price reduction. At this point, like I think she's dead weight. I would fire her. I mean, the whole deal to a certain point, like it's a slippery slope and lots of bad things have been happening. But I also think that like as a flipper, once you get to the end, you kind of want to throw everything away just because you're tired, right? You're tired, you want to get past it. Like it doesn't bring you joy anymore. You just want to be beyond it. But at the same time, too, I don't want you to get into that feeling and then like just piss everything away at the end. Because when you started this deal was supposed to make you money, right? I
I'm
just
still
don't
gonna
want
make
this
a
one.
little bit of money off of it, but not as much as I anticipated, which is okay.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, I'm smart enough not to put all my eggs in one basket because anything could happen. But like the AC fucking broke on that house, and the AC guy went out there today, and it's gonna cost us $500 or $1,500, and I still got to text Lane and Kinley and let them know what's going on. And I'm sure Lane's not gonna put any money into it, which is okay. I don't want to hear him fucking cry anyways. But I mean,
Yeah.
that it is what it is.
Hmm.
Like you got to roll with the punches. It's not like not the end of the world. I'm gonna learn a lot of lessons from it. I understand what you're saying, um, and you know, it just it sucks. But I mean, there's nothing else I can do right now. Yeah, I can absolutely fire her and all that stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not going to make much of a difference. We're going to have to list it with somebody else, and it's going to be sitting on the market longer. So I think we see what happens here, and if nothing works out, then I think it's at the point to where we start saying, hey, we need to do something else. But I asked her, hey, how are you getting people to view this house? And she said she's been doing a lot of open houses, but everybody knows open houses are to find buyers for your house, not for somebody else's house, not yours.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I would fire her.
You want to say hi to my grandpa?
Sure.
Oh, we're good.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, fine.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
She talks Spanish.
Yes. He kind of looks Asian.
He looks Asian. She said you look like a
Yeah.
Chino.
Yeah. What's your name?
Larry. Name's Eladio. He goes by Larry.
Larry. Good to meet you, Larry. You're the one that has the flooring company or the HVAC. You do HVAC with Greg?
That's my father.
Oh, this is your grandfather.
Yeah, this is my grandfather. My dad does HVAC.
He looks young enough to be your dad.
She said you look young enough to be my dad. He can't hear very well.
That's okay.
178. He's 78.
He looks good for 78.
She said she wants to marry you.
Ah, you're funny. You're funny. How are you doing otherwise?
Doing pretty good. Lot bigger workload lately because of the roofing company and then trying to start the IMO. But other than that, I'm pretty happy. I got enough spare time to do the things that I want, and I get a sense of fulfillment out of working on these other businesses. So it's really not that big of a deal.
What are you doing throughout the week to like make yourself happy? I know you like to spend time with your kids, right? What are you doing for you?
Uh, this week I took my son to the park. I don't know. We took the animals for a walk. I got my cat a pet carrier, and I bought her a jacket. So I don't know, just stuff like that. Play video games, go to the gym.
What about between now and the rest of the year, right? We got about 4 months until the year is over, not to be a Debbie Downer, but what's the big thing you're looking forward to getting done this year?
Getting this IMO up and running in Houston and having our office going.
Okay. Apart from business, is there anything else you want to accomplish before the end of this year?
Just keep on doing self improvement, becoming a better father, brother, family member, and I want to hit some fitness goals, and I think I'll be happy. 4 months I can lose maybe another 20 pounds, get down a little bit more, and I think I'd be happy there. But I'm probably, you're never happy when you're in the gym, so maybe not.
I almost feel like you should have a little bit of a party for yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't drink, and I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I just think if you're doing a lot of work for like gym stuff and improving yourself, I think you should bake in some sort of like rewards for yourself. Enjoyable things, whether it's you have a party with your friends, you spend time with your
You sound
friends.
so far away.
Sorry. I'm just saying that if whatever it is that you're doing because you're working so hard to improve yourself, I would love for you to bake in some sort of rewards for yourself, whether it's hanging out with friends or, hanging out with family or doing something you're really looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, I got Christian, Moses, and Kinley. Kinley and Christian are business partners of mine, and then Moses works for me. So, I mean, I make money with all my close friends, and the other ones, I kind of don't really hang out with them that much anymore because, to be frank, they're fucking losers. They still
But
do
I
Cool that
don't
you're
know,
drugs.
making
like,
money with friends. That's awesome.
What?
It's cool that you're making money with friends, though. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I wish I was
if
doing
I'm not
that.
making money with them, they're taking my time away for me to make money, and it's just not fair to my family. So, no point.
Yeah. Yeah, I
In
get
my
that.
opinion.
what about, do you have any trips coming up between now and the rest of the year?
So I was supposed to go to Florida tonight, but my sister's baby shower's this weekend, and I can't go.
Hmm, sorry.
So as of now, I think your thing is next year. So as of now, I got nothing. And then I was gonna go to Dallas for this roofing convention they were gonna send me to, but I'm not a salesman, and it's for salesmen. So, and they were like, "You can go if you want, but we don't think you're gonna get anything out of it." And I was like, "Nah, give the ticket to someone else."
Mhm. I know between now and the rest of the year, Mark is actually going out to Arizona for what is it, Golden Ticket event?
Yeah, at Pace's office. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wonder. I don't know. How'd you get in that?
But just by going to Squad Up Summit in Dallas, I think certain people got picked from it. So basically, if you bought a Squad Up Summit ticket, you were entered into like a raffle to win it or something like that.
He wants Kinley to do more for sub 2, but Kinley doesn't know what that means. So it's like he wants to, but he doesn't have no direction. And that stuff's beyond me. I love Pace. I love the community. I love what he's done for me. I love the business that I made from it, but I don't really care that much. You know?
I mean,
Yeah.
you do a good job of giving back. I mean, that's how I found you, right? That's why we're friends, is I know you to be a really generous person. I know you to be a person that like helps out and gives back. I don't know in what capacity Pace is looking for, but like I'm friends with Ingrid Hernandez. I know she runs the No One Left Behind challenge. Myron Briley out of Texas, I believe, does some No One Left Behind challenge sort of deal. So there are some people that do, I guess, heavy lifting for Pace, or like they take lead on a certain thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like what I was talking about last time. He builds it out like the Mormon community, which is genius. And I know he wants Kinley to do more. It's like he needs to plug himself in and help people and be able to make money off of that or build connections off of that. It's just like whenever you're running a lot of businesses and doing a lot, it's really hard to dedicate extra time to that, especially if you got a family. I mean, you got to be sleeping 5 hours a night and be a super high performer and super disciplined. I mean, you got the gym too. You got the gym, you got your family, then you got your businesses, then you got your side hustles. It's a lot of work, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Functional
Yeah.
selfishness is definitely a thing. I think at the end of the day, Pace always has a lot of ideas and opportunities, so that's not a bad thing. But if it's something that doesn't resonate with you, or he's not able to do it at the capacity he wants to do it, or like having enough self-awareness to be like, nah, it's not a good fit for me. Because I agree with you that I think Pace does it like the Mormon way, where it's like you give your soul and then, when you die, you get, I don't know, 48 virgins in the afterlife. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think things need to matter in this lifetime. So yeah, it has to be more of a symbiotic relationship. But I've known of a lot of people, like Carolyn Kane was doing a bunch of stuff. Somebody else is hosting. I don't even know what they do anymore, but there's a lot of different things that people take lead on. And to an extent, I used to do something similar for Sub 2 New England. Like I would love to have like one land person or one person that works with like baby wholesalers. That way, anytime somebody came on my plate and said, hey, I'm looking to do this, and I'm like, I don't want to do that, I would be able to point them to that person and say, go talk to Gregg for deep research. Go talk to Mark for wholesaling. You know, so I get why he wants Kenley.
Yeah, it's like he wants you to build something out and then it just manages itself, which I understand. Like, especially if you have that big of a community, it's not a business,
Yeah.
it's a community. He wants it to be self sufficient. It's just super, it's really difficult. You got to almost create a business within that business for it to be running, to be functional. Otherwise, you're just spending so much time. I know whenever I started putting links out there, Zooms to help people with their businesses, it was just like always filled up, and it was just always the same fucking questions. And it's like, man, y'all can answer y'all's own
Yeah.
shit. All you gotta
I
do is
mean, at
Google.
the end of the day, like I've always said this about Sub 2. Sub 2 is definitely like a twice filtered community, right? Because you have to gravitate towards Pace and be attracted to his personality and what he stands for. And then the second filter is you have to pay money to get in. So if you've done two of those things, I mean, you can go, try to find it in the wild with all these real estate people, but these are real estate specific people that have been twice filtered. So it's not all garbage, but it's definitely like there's more filtering that you need to do to find your people.
I mean, there's a lot of scammers in there too that I read about, and not only that, I've met some before, and it's just like
Eh,
these people are paying money just to take advantage of others. But there is ethical people in there as well. So it's
yeah.
like you're a creative finance elite where you're actually filtering people and vetting them. It's like I wish Sub 2 would do that because they're just teaching scammers how to Sub 2, and they'll promise anything to a buyer and they'll promise anything to a seller to get a job done, and there's no ethics. And since they're in the middle of the deal, they don't care what happens. So, if they get foreclosed on, it's back in my possession, and I'll just do it to some other sucker. It's
Yeah.
it's
I don't
really
know,
tough.
like one of the conversations I had last week was, so we had an event with Alexis Morgan, and I was saying I have a listserv of like thousands of people that are doing quote unquote business in New England, or people that have resonated with Sub to New England. I had like a whole like intake form on our Instagram, so people have been filling that out. So I can pull more people, which I would like to do because I want to be meeting more cool people that do cool stuff, and having more opportunities. But at the same time, I think the only thing that I offer that's different than Sub 2 is, if in the event that I find out you're an asshole, I will rip your asshole wide open. And I have no problem like announcing that and warning people about you. But at the same time, there's still, are you having trouble hearing?
I can barely hear you.
Sorry. Can you hear me,
You're
Mark?
underwater. Nope.
Now we
Uh,
I thought it was
I-
going to bounce back. It usually does, but it didn't.
yeah. What about now?
Yeah, that's much better.
Better. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I need a new laptop or a microphone. Either or. Sorry. What am I talking about?
You were talking about people in the community, thousands of them, but you got to vet them.
Ripping
Yeah, so
asshole.
it's yeah, I'm all about it. Make them bleed. Especially the bad guys. No, but you get to a point like there's two ways to do trust. You either give it to somebody and then you let them burn it down to the ground, or the other option is you let them slowly earn it over time. But the time thing takes a lot of time, and I don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna die soon. So I think about this all the time where
You're
I think about,
underwater.
you fucker. Sorry.
Just for a second. I knew what you're saying.
Anyway, my thing is there's two ways to build trust. You either give it and you let them abuse it, and then and then at that point in time you take it away. And that's a fast way of getting it done. The other way is you slowly build it over time, and sometimes that takes years. And in all honesty, I don't think that time is not something that we have. And so I lean towards the first one, which is you give people trust, and then if they lose it, then they lose it, and let it be done. It's a faster way to get to the end. That's how I feel.
I agree. It sucks whenever you're married into a deal and you lose trust with somebody and you got to wait till it's over to cut them off. But I agree. Yeah, I mean, somebody can only screw you over once, and if they do it again, it's your fault. So
The other option is you learn a lot, right? So I used to always say, and I still do, that like nobody can hurt me, because at the end of the day, I always win. Either I win because I'm on top, or I win because I've learned what not to do. Yeah.
that makes sense.
Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking is when you were talking about creative elite, I think that's the only thing is that like I am the publicidades, and I have no problem swinging my judgment and punishing people that I think abuse the culture of it, which is to do more deals with friends, to be a good friend. Yeah, to be a good friend, do good work, make good money. That's it. It's very simple. Don't be an
I
asshole.
have I have everybody's email and phone numbers from Sub 2, probably whenever it was about 7,000 people, because William Prosper scraped it all, and then when he moved to the Philippines, he left that hard drive at my house. So I have all of it, but
So
I don't know what to do with it.
I re-scraped it. So when Alexis
What
Morgan
a
was coming,
fucking hell.
so when Alexis Morgan was coming, you know what's funny though, is they built a new directory based off of my directory, which cracks me up because gay. No. Okay, I said what I said. It's gay. Anyway, they made a whole new directory based on my directory, which is fine. But I scraped it from the new one because when Alexis Morgan was coming up, I wanted to give her the largest audience. And so I started sending out emails at the very last minute. So I scraped it. It's very easy. You just Google how do I get data from a protected sheet? And then they give you a step-by-step how to get it. That's it. I'm not smart and I did it. Okay. Easy.
Be careful because there's fake emails inside of that directory, and they do it for litigation purposes. So if you email it, they know that you scraped it because you're just you're emailing emails that are curated specifically for being marketed to for people who are scraping the sub2 directory. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true. That's different cases now.
No. I'm sure that's a thing. At the same time too, I still get emails from people that are scraping, trying to sell me stuff. At the end of the day, the one that I pulled was for New England, because I don't care about anyone in that sounds terrible. I care about you, but I don't care about anybody else in Texas. I don't care about anybody else in Arizona. I just don't care, right? Like, I don't care. But yeah, I just want to know, like, my people and the people that are in my network doing deals. That's it.
Yeah.
Mark, I was also thinking, I like the discounted property solutions team, because I feel like they push out quite a bit of deals between Massachusetts and New Hampshire. It's almost on the level of like Moss Home Solutions. I feel like there's like a deal a day with them sort of deal, especially with discounted property solutions. They have a mastermind that they're holding. They're charging $75 a ticket, but I also think that's not bad to like get FaceTime to show them that you're serious, and also like create a relationship that way.
Yeah, so thank you for sending that over. So that confirms it. They are tied to IPS Cash. It's their dispo arm of IPS Cash, I'm pretty sure. So
Okay.
Joe Therault. I've talked to Joe a few times. He sent us a deal back at when I was working with Whiteacre that we walked and we were trying to offer on. So yeah, so it's that guy. That was confirmed. I thought so. Same colors, similar name, kind of. But yeah, so that's good.
How does that guy work? Because I don't actually know him at all.
So he was just also on the Steve Trang podcast. So he went through his kind of whole thing, but he's just wholesaling. He's up there in wholesaling. He's from, I think, Boston, moved to New Hampshire. He's wholesaling in Mass, New Hampshire. Was doing flips for a little while, but I don't think he likes it. He's just straight wholesaling, I think.
So he's kind of like you, like great at acquisitions, and then what is the discounted property solutions team about?
Yeah, that's what I haven't figured out, because like I was thinking it was part of it, and then you sent over that flyer and it solidified that for me.
Yeah.
Maybe they just, I don't know. Maybe IPS, which is, what does that stand for? Inherited Property Solutions is what it is, I believe.
Oh.
IPS
Mhm.
Cash. Maybe that's just their marketing entity, and then maybe the Discounted Property Solutions is like where they take their assignment fees through or something like that. I don't know.
That makes sense. I mean, technically that's oh, you're right. So it's organized by IPS Cash. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Organized by IPS Cash. The event is over in Nashua, New Hampshire. It's 5 hours. Starts at noon, September 18th. No, a week later you go somewhere, I think. And yeah, he's that guy, Joe Theriault, IPS Cash. Then you have David Richter, author of Profit First. Isn't that like a big book?
Oh, yeah. That's a big, yeah.
So he's there. Then you have Bron Irwin, part of the Noble Group, no idea. And then Sean D.
Noble.
Tiemann, also part of the Noble Group.
Noble Group. Is it anything else or just Noble Group?
No, it just says the Noble Group, Bron Irwin and Sean Tiemann. And it's called the Masterclass for Investors Ready to Scale. I like it. September 18th, it's $75 a ticket, 5 hours. I don't think there's any food. Maybe there's some sort of refreshment. I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm a person that throws events, right? Like, it feels like my birthday whenever somebody comes to an event of mine, and I appreciate like their attendance. So I would think that by attending and getting FaceTime and supporting their event, I think is nice. And also if that Profit First guy is there, that's pretty impressive. So I'll read you this. So David Richter, Profit First for real estate investors. David has participated in over 850 real estate deals and is an expert in investor-focused financial systems. His Profit First approach helps real estate professionals stop bleeding cash and start building lasting profitability. Bron T. Irwin is the private lending manager for the Noble Group. He's a seasoned financial professional with experience in real estate brokerage, title, and commercial lending. He leads Noble's private lending division and is passionate about helping investors stuck in their first or next deal with the right capital stack. And then you have another, Sean D. Turman. Sean oversees Noble's acquisitions, renovations, and resale of residential real estate. That's weird. So the Noble Group, I guess, is primarily lending, and then they also have a acquisition, renovation, resale group. With a background in operations at UPS, he brings a sharp eye for systems, efficiencies, and execution throughout the investment process. Early bird pricing is $49, only available until August 15th. You want to go?
I'd go.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy.
When is it? September?
September 18th. Yeah, Nashua. I'll put it on the Creative Elite calendar, and then I'll add you to it. It can be like an early birthday, late birthday gift for you.
Okay. Yeah, September 18th. I don't think anything's going on.
Yeah.
Golden ticket is the following
When's your
week.
birthday, Mark?
August 13th.
Okay.
Ooh. I can't hear you. What did you say?
It's September 26th. I was seeing if our birthdays were close.
Oh, not too far off, I don't think, right? Nice. Yep,
about you?
August, baby.
When's your birthday?
September 26th.
Shut up. Is it really?
Yeah.
Cute. What year?
Perito Negrito.
Wow, look at that.
1991.
1991?
91, baby.
You're the same age as my baby sister. Kind of.
That's what I'm talking about. Good age, good age.
Just a wee baby. All right.
Put the thing in it. Put the thing in it. The thing that water
Okay.
put it in.
All right.
All right. The other thing is, so Joseph, who is this? Joseph Theriault, IPS Cash. Joe is a visionary leader with decades of real estate success. As the founder and CEO of IPS Cash, he drives the company's acquisition strategy and deal structure. With hundreds of transactions underneath his belt, Joe specializes in getting complex deals across the finish line and teaching others how to do the same. There's lunch provided, Mark.
Oh, worth it.
I know. This is like they're not even making money. They just want to fucking do this, I guess. But if the profit first guy is who I think he is, I think that's, and then Joe, it's good to meet Joe.
Neat. Yeah, it'll be good to connect with him because I could probably run some deals by him.
Yeah. I know this is the first event they've ever had because that's how I got it. So I'm signed up with whatever Discounted Property Solutions, and I had like email, text message, phone call, and they were like, "This is our first event ever," and I was like, "Okay." An event unlike anything we've done before, whether you're looking to close your first deal or ready to scale. Masterclass designed for you. Focus, no fluffed afternoon with insight, strategy, and direct access to experienced investors with years of successful industry experience. Real tools, new connections, clarity on how to move forward, actionable guidance, answer your biggest questions, connect you with people and resources that can help you close with confidence. Secure proven strategies to fund your next deal. Real world example of creative deal structures and how to implement them yourself. I've never seen them sell a creative deal. All their deals are cash. Receive live feedback and solutions to your personal roadblocks from industry experts. Gain the chance to collaborate with experienced investors. That's what I want with them. Obtain information on how to partner directly with our team. Okay, cool. Profit First Principles. Receive a copy of Profit First for Real Estate Investors with access to his real estate tailored budgeting system. And last but not least is lunch. That's cute.
Worth going.
I agree. All right, I'll send them a message.
Heck yeah. Let's do it. What about you? What you got going on?
Who?
You.
What did you like to know?
What did you accomplish last week? What do you got for this week? What do we got?
So I still have a project. I'm not really doing much. I am seeing somebody, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, it's been part of my big goal for this year is find somebody worth my time, find somebody worth building with. So I've been spending some time with someone I'm interested in. I've been spending time taking care of myself, taking care of my house. I'm planning on one of my goals this year is also to improve my living situation, which means I go around cleaning, getting rid of stuff. So yeah, I mean, nothing too exciting, nothing too fancy, but just dotting I's, crossing T's, waiting for my next project.
Yeah, we gotta get your project.
hmm I also went to the Stratton meetup over in New Hampshire. They're having another one, but it's like a family fun day. I don't know if I should be going because I think that drive up is like an hour and a half, but originally I went because a long time ago, when I started like assigning local leaders for Sub to New England, I made it, and obviously I am very happy when people attend my events, that I wanted to kind of like go around as like a politician, kissing babies, shaking hands, and supporting people that are having events, because I think events are a great way to meet people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's been fun.
Nice.
Mhm. Any advice for me as I with this new person? I don't think you know who it is.
I'd say get a property that you can focus a project on, and you know that starts with walking properties and making offers.
Good locations to attract a deal, discounted property solutions. I've been looking at Moss Home Solutions. I am not, I think I also am using your deal machine stuff to send out offers to people. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, honestly, doing another deal is not really forefront of what I want to do, but at the same time, I love being a sugar mama and I have a little sugar baby I want to be spending my money on. And so I definitely need to go out to the ATM and yeah, I want to have lots of fun, nice things, and I like to spend money. So I need to go get more money so I can drown my sugar baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Listen, if you like somebody, you would feel the same way that I feel, which is drown them.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that.
Let it be an avalanche.
I get that. I get that. All right. Well, I don't know.
I feel like your style of love is like Chinese water torture, just very little, 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 all the time. Mine is a fucking tsunami. Bitch, we doing this? Oh, we doing this. Let's go. That's what I want to do. I have ideas of things that I want to do and I don't want money to stop me. Um, yeah. I don't have like, so when I had nieces, this topic came up of like spoiling people.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like the word spoil, because spoil, like you can spoil food and that's not good. But like I don't think there's anything wrong with spoiling. I find problems with people that are entitled to things, right? If you're like, I'm entitled to it, or you're not grateful for it, then like go fuck yourself. But if I can
Mm-hmm.
spoil you, then I want to spoil you. That's how I feel about it. I don't think there's anything wrong with spoiling.
I
So
get that.
that's all.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I think you need to go upstairs. I see you getting very comfortable, but I think you need to go upstairs because according to you, I wrote down your list of things you need to do. And listing paperwork for the expensive New Hampshire house.
Yeah, that's already all I gotta literally do is hit post. I did it earlier today.
Do you want to go upstairs, hit post?
I can do it right here.
Do it right here then.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
an
I will.
accountability call, Mark. I'm holding you accountable.
I told the seller I'd have it posted by end of day tomorrow, if not sooner, but likely sooner.
This is the listing, right?
In Rockport, yeah. The land.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, listing it for like 300 so it can sit on market and then maybe eventually get sold, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just a tough lot,
I
Lots of
know.
ledge.
Do you remember? So you had it for less initially, right? Like you had it for like 100 something.
I think I signed him at 210 and then I decreased to like 150, 160,
Yeah.
190. I don't know. But either way, it didn't work. Um,
So I don't
I
know how
pushed
you're
it through
gonna
New
make it work.
Western.
Yeah, I know.
I think that if it's on long enough, word will get caught around town. It's very
I know,
towny
small town. Yeah.
local place. So like they pushed it out to New Western, which is like everywhere, but like I almost guarantee the guys who are like doing this aren't gonna be in New Western. They're
Okay.
not gonna be looking at their emails. They're just fucking local Joes, right? Like
Yeah.
I still
Okay.
don't know if it will sell, but like if there's anybody to be like, oh, that has fucking ledge and it's Rockport and I know this like the back of my hand, like it's gonna be a guy in town.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So
also there's like a lot of like the owner of it actually is the old building. Oh, I guess I can't be talking about this shit, but yeah. Anyways. Yeah, there it is.
okay, skip then because
Yeah.
recorded. All right.
Let me
So
just
Rockport.
change songs in my head. Hold on, next.
It's good that you're laying down.
Why?
Be careful you don't fall off the sofa.
Yeah.
I don't think you got the joke.
I get it. My
Did
head
you?
just doesn't go that far back.
What's the joke?
My head just
Okay.
doesn't go that far back.
Got it. Okay, you're there. But you could still fall off the couch though. You could.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. So you're listing Rockport now. Go ahead, list it.
Mm-hmm. I will. I'm fucking with the photos right now. Stupid photos. I uploaded them in the specific way and they did the exact opposite.
But technically you could list it and then go back and rearrange it and it's not gonna ruin anything.
Nope. Rearranging currently. I mean, they're all just bad photos. Professional drone photography.
Nice.
No, I lied.
Oh.
It's shitty my phone photos.
So I have a friend that does drone stuff. It's Darnell, the guy who asked me to be his groom's lady.
Oh yeah.
He can do that. I'm trying to think.
I
Rockport?
feel like
He lives in New Bedford.
yeah. Am I a bad agent for saying that? I mean, drone photos probably would help, huh?
What would help?
I mean, drone photos would help. I probably should just do that, but like, I don't think it's gonna sell. It may, but it's right near the beach. I mean, it's like less than a mile from the ocean.
Yeah. I mean, what do you do with ledge except like drill down and put a whole bunch of shipping containers and then maybe like a tight tank for poop?
Yeah, maybe. I think, or if you're like blasting, trying to get like 4 feet, I think I called the department you need to get to actually place the septic, but
Mm,
placing it on ledge. My guess is the whole thing is ledge. There's like a big ledge outcrop, tall, and then there's like a bunch of smaller ledge outcrops. Could be like a really neat yard, like landscapey wise, if you pull all that dirt off, blast, and then incorporate in, which could be cool.
I don't know who else does, I don't know what else you do with a lot that has ledge like that.
You blast it or you jackhammer it out.
Okay.
Yeah, used to work on sites when I was surveying where they were blasting ledge. They take all these like cut up car tires and they attach them like via chains and they make like a big mat and they lay it over and they drill down dynamite and then they fucking blow it up and the tire mats like keep everything from like blasting out. They set off all these
Uh,
big horns.
I'm surprised you can do all that just because I had a girlfriend in Coventry that had like a rock quarry. I think it was I don't even know what it was, but like some sort of rock quarry. And she couldn't,
Yeah.
and she had acres and acres, like hundreds of acres, and she couldn't do anything with it because they said the town said it would be too loud for her to do to be blasting, and they wouldn't let her do it.
Yeah, some towns are particular and like they might not even allow it in certain areas, right? Because like the neighbors might be concerned with their properties and all that stuff and if you can't blast it, then you're jackhammering it. You're getting like an excavator with a jackhammer
Yeah.
extension, and that you cannot unhear. I just used to
Mhm.
go to bed some nights just like hearing like just the sound over and over again.
Mm. All right. So your listing for Rockport, is it live or no? Just talking to myself. Hmm.
My phone died.
Mm-hmm.
It's all dead. It's all dying.
You're fine. So Rockport is listed?
Nope.
No.
Not yet.
And then what's the name of the town for the expensive New Hampshire one that has a large payoff and you might just sub to it all?
The town, Wakefield,
Wakefield.
New Hampshire.
That's the same town my parents live in.
Oh yeah,
Will
Wakefield.
be will be easy to remember.
Yep. So it's right near the lakes, some of the lakes in Wakefield. Probably like 40 minutes from where the meetup was.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, I
try to
don't
get
know.
I'll try to get dates for his meetup. I know they're trying to have like a family fun day, Lake Winnipesaukee stuff.
Wasn't it this
Um,
weekend? I thought you said like next weekend or something. I probably wasn't listening correctly.
you're so funny. No, they said next month, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, next something. Wakefield. Michael Sparks. Yep. Wakefield, New Hampshire.
Let me see.
Between, what do we got? It's between, it's on Balch Pond. It's between Balch Pond, Stump Pond, Pine River Pond. It's like right in the trifecta.
Would you want to buy it for you? I mean, spent a lot of money on landscape. I know how you feel about rocks with your autism.
It's a
You
newer
know,
build. It's 95 construction. Like I wouldn't really do anything to it. If it was like sub 2 situation, yeah. But like basically what we're gonna be asking is I think over what it's worth. There have been like more nicer updated properties
mm,
that sold for similar or less. But it's I never really thought about Wakefield. I mean, the fact that it's close to those ponds, yeah. It's not in like an HOA or anything that has like a public beach near it or, beach rights or anything like that, but it's right there.
yeah. It's definitely next month.
The family thing.
Yeah, next month I want you here for a weekend with us so we can hang out outside the events, etc. You, John, Mark, and crew. I didn't know you were part of their crew, but here we are.
Well, they're their crew. I think he was saying us. Who? Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm part of the crew.
He's claiming you as part of their crew.
I don't know. Stratton and I have talked on a few things here and there,
Mhm. And then you were standing up there like you were part of the host team.
I'm moving in. Yeah.
I know.
Just
I see you. I see you. Anyway, all right. So what are you trying to accomplish this upcoming week?
um get all my past due tasks not past due and or delegated, whether it be to Erica or to Charisse.
Mhm.
Um Through that process, we'll be re-engaging any necessary leads. Potentially get Erica onboarded. We'll see. She's saying, I think, for
What's an
Monday.
example of past due tasks? Like you send an email or call these people? Is that what that is?
It's picking up the phone and calling them. Yeah. But it's like sifting through the right ones. Sometimes I just push a task forward because I don't really know what to do with it, but it's not too far out. And then maybe by then I have different information and can
Mm,
push it along. But more often than not, past due tasks is like there's fucking money in there. But because I'm doing everything, like there's long-term follow-up, there's short-term follow-up, there's like fucking hot lead. What are you doing? You're an idiot. You're not doing this lead. And like
mhm.
those are the ones that I need to just sift out and focus on. For
Okay.
the most part, if it's something that good, I've been having my eye on it or being in touch.
Okay. So
Uh,
onboard Erica, but you think she's going to start next week?
yeah,
How are the leads that, what's her name? Clarice, Chartreuse.
I haven't even been able to look. She scheduled a couple calls and like one or two of them, like I don't think either of them showed up. Right, because the
Mhm.
first one was like, "Hey, we'll give you a call tomorrow morning," and like she didn't set a time, right? So I'm like, "Hey, you need to set like a specific day and time always, and just confirm that they got it." And she scheduled a range. She was like, "Would it be okay if my partner gave you a call back, between 4 and 5?" So I was like, "All right, you're getting there, like tomorrow at 4, like today at 4:30." Uh,
Yeah.
so she'll get on that, and then other ones were just like follow ups that she pushed, I think. But also, I need to be better with like creating an SOP on actually what to do. Because in my head, I know how to do it, but like I need to express to them, like you're a lead manager and a follow up. Sorry, you're a cold caller and you're a lead manager. So
Mhm.
first and foremost, I want you lead managing. So hop in, right? I just need to do all that shit out. I have like a day in the life of a lead manager write up from like results driven that I'll probably use as a base.
Mhm.
I also just I need to do like working on the business stuff. I need to get everything off my plate that I should not be focusing on. And then with the time that I'm using after only focusing on the necessary stuff, I need to build out on the business. The SOPs, the bullshit, the bullshit, the bullshit. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Okay. So past due tasks, re-engage lead. Erica starts next week. What's her name? Chartreuse? I forgot her name.
Cherise. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Her caller name is Jai. Like, come on, if you're gonna make up a name, can you make it up like an English one?
All
You know? But
right, so she's popping up some things.
I mean, she pushed like 8 leads the first day. I mean, are they all great? No, but like, are they raising their hand? Yeah. So
Good. You figured out how to pay her, okay?
yeah, I got it. Yeah, I think I can automate everything I need to. I just need to like look into it more.
Mhm.
I think I can have it auto approve her timesheet, and then I can also connect Wise to it, so it'll
Mhm.
automatically pay through Wise. I don't know. It was just annoying. Like I had to put my like social and shit into it, and like shit I don't want to deal with because like Wise is like recognized, I guess, as like actual financial institution.
Mhm.
So that shit just to me is annoying.
It's annoying, but it should be one and done. At the end of the day, they're just trying to generate, I'm sure they're just trying to
Yeah.
generate tax documents. And so that's why they need your social to be able to track the money. Okay, so apart from that, anything else you're working on this week?
Getting clean clothes, so whatever I need to do in terms of like last minute potential running around for crazy shit if I need to be available for it.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'll need
Would,
to. It seems like we're
would
good.
you go and get the death certificates in lieu of the seller?
Right, yeah, like shit like that,
Okay, what else?
That's yeah, basically, yeah. That's what it comes down to. If I need to do something like that, I absolutely would. But Seller's also on the same page. Like he was saying if he needs to go get his brother for closing and drive, like his brother lives in Vermont. So if he has to drive from 3 hours to Vermont to pick up his brother to go 3 hours to the closing table or something, like we're in good. I've done a lot more closing with less. Let's put it that way.
Okay. At that point, he doesn't have to pick up his brother. You just send a mobile notary at that point, I think, right?
Yeah, but like yeah, we're trying to close on Friday, right? And we don't have a final HUD. We don't have anything overnighted or printed, and they need overnight. So like that alone is like can be more than a day sometimes, right? So, uh, and if we don't have those death certificates, like yeah, our buyer's gonna fund it, stuff like that. So it's just, yeah,
I'm just laughing in my head because I was like, can you just take a picture of the tombstone and, today's paper and be like, this is it? Good enough?
yeah,
Death
they did,
certificates are interesting. I've read them and I just love that they talk about how the person actually died.
and anyone can request them.
Huh? Yeah,
Anyone
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
request them.
Yeah, all public record.
I had to go get them for a deal last year or something like that. It was my first time like having to do it, but I could.
Yeah. It makes sense. I mean, that's how we always find out how like celebrities died, right? Because you got to be like, this person died at this time and blah, 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 blah. And this was the
Yeah,
cause of death. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
That
Anything else you're working on this week?
Yeah, some scheduling.
Mm-hmm. What kind of scheduling?
Couldn't tell you. Personal scheduling. Yeah.
Okay, okay, private. All right, I will not pry.
Hmm.
That's not my place. Anything I can help you with?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Mm, I don't know. No, probably not.
Okay. If you think of anything, you let me know. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought of one.
Okay. What is it?
Did you blow your brains out with that spreadsheet yet?
Which one?
The only one.
Oh no. All right, all right, all right. I put it on my list.
Getting serious. Now I got other people on the team I gotta put numbers in for.
What was the name of the spreadsheet? What was the name of it?
You
Tracker or
probably
something?
changed it
No, I didn't.
to,
I
like
haven't
death
even
fucking
I haven't even touched it.
new
It was,
scorecard. We'll get you
it
there, I
was
think.
so traumatizing.
LHO new
Okay.
LHO 2025 new sales scorecard V3
Okay. You know what V3 means?
version. Yeah.
But the rate that you're going is like V3 with like 5 feeds, and each feed is a new version that Mark created depending upon what he was feeling that day.
3.0.0.0 point
Yeah.
shit point fucking. I'm still fucking it up. Now I'm color coding shit. Watch out.
That's good. Some spreadsheet progress for you. Sounds good.
Well, I just tried to add them in there.
Hmm. Okay. Good. Anything else you're excited or looking forward to this week?
Yeah.
Good. I'm happy for you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's it.
You mean that's it?
That's it. 9:22. Easy peasy.
What
Just
about you? You weren't talking about you at all.
what about me? What am I doing this week?
Yeah.
I'm going call hogging for the first time this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing my gentleman caller with me, so that'll be fun.
Yeah,
Uh,
what about accountability stuffs?
for business,
Well, that's kind of why we're here, yeah. Not
uh,
only, but
business and personal. I mean, at the end of the day, the thing I care most about, the goal that I set up for this year was find my person, improve my living situation. The other part too in finding my person is going to the real estate ATM and getting enough sugar to do my sugar mommying things. I know I need to get back in the saddle of doing a deal because it's been a year since I bought the last one. Took me about 9 months, and then I've been on a break for like almost 3 months now. And I'm sure I'm driving the people in my life slightly insane by organizing things I don't need to organize instead of, but also at the same time too, flipping is very intense. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I need to go back to the ATM and put money in my pocket.
yeah, flipping is whack. That shit's whack.
It's not your favorite, but what you do, I cannot do.
There's so much less risk and so much less money.
So much, but I'm such an emotional person that like when I meet these people, like I want to be best friends with them. I want to like be their personal coach and make over their whole life. Like I get too involved too fast. So I just need to do one thing, care about one person, care about one house. Very monogamous over here.
Hmm. Hmm.
Blood in, blood out.
Gross.
Ride or ride or die. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have enough attention for fucking all these other things. One and only. That's how I like to do it.
Cool.
Okay. All right. That's it. So if I'm being held accountable, I think you're right. Put more offers on more houses. The other thing I can do, and I said this before, is I need to check in with my lawyer and maybe make a trip up to Maine and get Millstone back. So Brandy Brow will pop whenever it pops. I have the backflip lined up for that. That's not going to take much money to take that down and do what I need to do. And then when Millstone pops, Millstone's definitely going to take more money. But I have money to take care of Millstone between
Yeah.
lenders and then what I need to keep in my pocket. Seasoned money to be able to qualify for funding. I got that.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep, but those are the only two that I care about or I am responsible for. Anything else is other stuff. But it's one of those where I don't know, like even when I took on Brandy Brow, I was kind of like, I don't actually want to flip it because I don't feel inspired by it, which is fine. But I'm looking to be inspired. I want to do things that I'm excited about. I don't want to do things because I have to do them, but at the same time, I'm an adult and I know that there are times I have to do shit that I'm not excited about. It's just life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Makes sense.
Does
Yeah,
make
we
sense.
get 130 now wholesale versus 170 even after a year-long renovation.
The other problem is I'm driving the people in my life slightly insane by fucking having too much time and energy and effort organizing shit I should not be organizing. I organize my underwear. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit where I need to put my attention elsewhere.
Yeah, you're like Erica reorganizing the spice rack.
I folded my socks, okay? So yeah,
What about something that's not a flip?
like what?
I don't know.
Give
Something
me an idea.
wholesaleable.
Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, like I've always done real estate stuff, but in the past it was a little bit different because I was the leader. Like people would bring me stuff all the time and then I would just fix it. I'm a fixing kind of person. So I'm happy to do it all. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm. Rosie's being extra cute. You must have
Yeah.
missed you.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Probably.
That's how Rupert lays on me at times. Yeah.
Rupert
I know
Pup.
he's been missing cuddle time because I've been in and out doing other things, but yeah.
Nice.
Okay. That's pretty much it. Make more offers, go back to the ATM, Millstone, wait for Brandy Brow, but waiting for Brandy Brow has been like the story of my life forever now. In the meantime, I don't know. My personal life is my personal life, and I'm happy with things in that department. And I think the social calendar on real estate events has also slowed down. Um, Maybe I need to be more aggressive about going to meetups or finding meetups and blah, blah, blah. It's also the summer, and I feel like a lot of people are vacationing and not really having meetups. So we'll see. The other option is I take people out one at a time, but I don't like doing that. I always feel weird as a woman doing that. So,
Yeah. Fair.
It's a different world when you have a vagina. There was what's his name? David Chappelle did this joke one time where he's like, I know what it's like to have a vagina. He's like, he had some sort of stand-up comedy show and they gave him $10,000 cash. And he said the entire train ride, subway ride home, he was just panicked that like everybody wants his nuts and like he couldn't be calm. And he's like, I know what it's like to have a vagina because I had a ride home with $10,000 cash and everybody wants my shit. And
Yeah.
every time they look at me or whatever, he's like, it was so stressful. Yeah. Anyway, that is all.
All right.
I'll see you on
Catch
next
you
week's
later.
call.
Yeah. Yep. Ow.
All right. You let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Sounds good. You as well.
Cool, cool. Have a good night, Mark.
Thanks. Bye.